Hello everyone, this is Yours Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Frostpunk Let's Play as we continue with On the Edge scenario. So right now, we are on day 29. Mainly we're 3 days away from facing the confrontation with New London. Feels like they're going to send men to attack us, and we're trying to build alliances with the other settlements. So far, I think we have done fairly, good job with Shipwreck. We can help them a bit more to gain favor. We asked for wood, emergency wood. We have loyal plus high with hot springs. We can probably cool these a little bit. We don't have to do them. And we're trying to build up our relations with Children's Wine. My theory is if I can get this one done, we should be offered a way to build a path towards them. And that's what we should focus on. That way when the confrontation comes, they can come and aid us. But I still question whether that thesis is correct, because these are just kids. Like, if this is a war that's coming, they're not going to be that helpful. But regardless, we'll find out. We are waiting for that food to come. 10 hours? Okay, we might go a little bit hungry, because we had to give away some food. So our team reports they found the lost kid near a collapsed shaft almost immediately. They were hungry, thirsty, and scared, but otherwise unharmed. Our young guys were so confident about where to look in this labyrinth that my men grew suspicious. One of the younger kids said something about a test, but was immediately silenced by others. Yeah, definitely a bit of Lord of the Fly feel to that children's camp. And it's none of our business really. After rebuilding of our coal mine, we can think about connecting our settlements with a safe route. That's exactly what we want to hear. That will let us travel without fear getting stranded in the snow. If you build it, yes. Okay, so that's our goal now. We need a team of 10 workers, and we can definitely get that. Because we're not doing any research. All the resources we can gather will go towards this project. We're missing a bit of steel. There we go. And we have 3 steps to build, like usual. Alright, so that's going out. Okay, we're just doing a regular day shift. We extended it, right? Yes, we did. So, yeah, we have no food to cook, unfortunately. Yeah, we're doing well. Unfortunately, we don't have resources right now, but we will get there. And we also need the upgrade for this. So this is what's important, and also the builds. So if we can double speed, we will. That's pretty much our only goal right now. Book of Law. I don't think there's anything we need. Like, getting triage will actually dampen hope, so there's no point. And I don't really want to do this. I don't need people to die over dueling. So, we're done with the Book of Law. We're just waiting for resources, waiting for this cooldown so I can send my guys back to work. Food is coming. Food is coming. Oh, it already came. Okay, so tomorrow we'll cook. Everyone should be fine. It's a 1-to-1 ratio for soup, I believe. No, 2-to-5 ratio. So I'll get a bunch of food. 140 food, which should be more than enough. Alright, wood shipments also coming in. Okay, so as that happens, we are going to juice up our heating. And we're just gonna go all in with heating because we have the coal. There's really no concern. Okay, we need that. Yeah, coal is still doing great. Okay, first one's ready. Build our safe route. Send him on to step 2. We can't even take in the coal delivery because we have so much coal. So if we can burn more coal, let's burn more coal. But right now it looks like we are still net positive just from the steam coal mine. Here, we'll pull 5 workers. How about that? And if we want to ever get back into research, we can. But right now we are not getting back into research. Gonna get this upgrade out of the way. Work or play, sir. As you might have noticed, coal shipment from Children's Mine are uneven. This isn't due to any technical difficulties. Some kids just can't focus. They sometimes play all day and work just a couple hours. Should we try to make them keep to the work hours or let them plan their time? Let them plan their time. We don't need to depend on them for coal at all. Let kids be kids. We almost can overdrive that. They have arrived, yet we don't have the steel. I'm sorry. We have a lot of means to battle that discontent, so... No, keep going. We need 75 steel. That's exactly what we need. And carry on. I'm sure there's going to be an event here, and that's going to require about 40 more wood. At least that's what the trend has been so far. So what should we do to secure that extra wood? Why do we have 10 people in here? Oh, they're on expedition. They are here. Oh, that is excellent. But they're going to come back eventually. So we're looking really at 30... No, there's 37 minus 10. 27 vacant beds. So I can technically get rid of 2 houses. So there's empty one right here. Empty number 1. Okay, we can get rid of 1 house. Oh, but if you look at how many, we can get rid of 2. So these 2 can both go away, basically. That's what it's saying. Let me get rid of 1. Because I'm worried that these guys will come back. Alright, food is fine. I'm going to get rid of one of the research buildings, too. Because it just doesn't look feasible that we're ever going to have enough resources to man research again, so we might as well try to get some wood because there's going to be a surprise wood cost. There's no wood coming anytime soon. I'm worried about that. I need this wood. Okay, so I'm going to trade that. Favor and loyal relations are both great. I don't think I want to touch that. Alright, so we're waiting for that wood before we do any sort of build. Which means we're going to have a little bit of extra steel for a little bit. Which might mean we can do some research here. Like, what would we need at this point? I would need the next tier, but that's too pricey. So I really don't know. Alright, we wait. We wait for that wood to hit us. We have time, right? 1 day? Yeah, we have time. I guess the extra steel we have, we can plant things like this, but that's also wood, which is difficult. Technically we want to trade them something, but it looks like this is the only thing we can trade. Alright, we're going to trust that food are coming. Oh, it's every other day, right. We can't really spare 20 people, can we? I don't think so. I can spare this for some temporary boost of food. And plus, that one doesn't even give us food, right? Yeah, just plus food per route. Plus food per route. We're gonna switch. We're gonna wait for that to show up. And then we're gonna do this. Okay, so much wood are coming over. Oh wow, we have starving situation. Can we ask for a favor then? Give us some food. It's on the way, but you know. Children killed the plants. Sir, I'm sorry to report that the first hothouse crop were wasted. Children wanted the plants to grow so badly they overwatered them and the roots rotted. We might assign adults to hothouse work or give the kids a second chance and teach them how to teach them. It's fine. Teach them. They need to learn how to take care of themselves. Alright, so we got the avalanche danger. We have encountered unforeseen obstacle. Ooh, unforeseen. We knew this was coming. Huge masses of snow have been accumulated on mountainside right over the planned safe route. We can trigger the avalanche, but clearing out the snow will take a lot of time and some resources. 40 wood. Now we officially should have a safe route, and we are 1 day away from confrontation. Our settlement are now connected with a safe route. Thanks to it, we'll be able to help each other quickly if the need arise. This will give us all sense of security. And from now, we'll send you shipment resource every other day. Great news. And I assume that should put us loyal. Oh, still neutral. Guess we'll have to help their expansion shaft project. Alright, food is concerning, but they're coming. We're looking at a 9-hour mark. I just hope these 10 people don't die. I think people can live 1 day without food in the game. I mean, in real life, you can live many days without food. People are hungry. Yes, we'll feed them. Give us 3 days. We won't promise any stockpile. I'll just promise the food. 5 hours. Hang in there, boys and girls. 17 hours for confrontation. Oh, I gotta take them back. Come home. Ooh, we see the confrontation. But that's not right. 16 hours versus 10 hours. A little weird. Alright, food is gonna arrive. And we're gonna make you 24 hours real quick. Just so our people don't have to starve anymore. And we don't have to eat the raw food. Okay. When we get 100 steel, we'll spare that. Try to build the relations up. Alright, New Londoners are coming. So a large group of people is headed to our city from New London. We don't know their intention, but we must assume that it's the vanguard of the punitive expedition. The moment of truth is coming. This will be the test of our resolve. I mean, we got an hour. We're feeding everyone. There we go. Hope rises. Sometime we gotta like punish ourselves to get these nice hope missions to help us out. Alright, we got people. Let's get the machines running. Plenty of food. We probably could have stockpiled it, but just in case, no need to really overpromise. I want to help them out a bit more before they show up. But right now it's not working hour, but I think we still have time. Because this is on the 6 o'clock schedule, right? It's never gonna arrive. Ooh, they're starving. These poor people. Are the New Londoner refugees? Oh, okay. Trouble in New London. There is no punitive expedition. These are ordinary people. Their delegate are here to ask for help. We fled the hunger and chaos of New London. Everything is falling apart there. Healthcare, the coal supply, and even the generator. The administration just argue over what to do and no decisions are made. Help us, please. You are our only hope. Some of our people, recognizing their friends and relatives among the refugees, are embracing them and taking them home. We have no choice. How many did we get? 25 sick. We seem to still have vacant beds somehow. I am surprised given that I thought we might be out, but I guess we are putting people into different facilities. I took out a house here. Looking at the children number, we need one more of these. I mean, we can definitely afford it. It's fine. I'm still hoping to send them this. But I guess we just need to take care of the sick now. 25 extra sick. We can heat a new zone. Build another infirmary for now. We have the core. Do we have the engineering count? I mean, if we don't research, we'll be fine. Outpost 11. We heard some people from our city have reached you. What they tell you is mostly true. We lost some crops, had a food shortage, used sawdust, had labor shortage, then a generator malfunctioned, and things got out of control. To prevent panic, we tried to cover up the scale of the crisis. That's why we didn't tell you. We urgently need resources and people. Our relations weren't good recently, but please, can you help us? New London can't fall. So this is the main challenge. In 12 hours? Oh, consult with all our partners. And give them an answer. New Linden is collapsing, and we don't have much time to reach a decision. Before we do it, we can consult with other settlements, which already promised not to make any requests until this is over. And we should listen to our people. What we do now will change the future, not only for us, but for all people in Frostland. For humanity. Alright, we'll talk to people who we have high favor and loyal first. Can you help us with New Linden? All those wealthy New Londoners are scum. No offense, pal. You're different. But they can go to hell with their generator and fancy houses. Wait till you see our houses. But anyways, they grew too big, and the world will cut them down. If you help them, they'll only stab you in the back. Mark my words. In the end, each of us should stand or fall on their own. We say let New Linden fall, but we owe you, and will help you wherever you do. Okay, so basically our goodwill has definitely helped there. And it looks like we don't just spend any time with consulting. So in that case, I would like to build up our relations a little bit more with these facilities before we go on with that. Now, I would imagine we would have workers available. Right, I can dump a helping hand right now. But that will delay my loyal upgrade here. I don't even know if I can get there in time. And we need 10 hours for that to hit. So that's not going to happen. Right? Unless we switch to steel full time, that'd be 5 hours. But the travel time is probably longer than... I don't know, actually. Travel time might not be that long. What is... Steam core? Go. We'll try it. Fate of New Linden. How quickly the mood changes. We are ready to fight New Linden. Now many want to help them, despite the huge cost. After all, people still have friends and relatives there. On the other hand, if we let New Linden fall, we could take full control of it. Although many of its inhabitants would die, we would also have to prepare for a massive wave of refugees. Not an easy decision for sure. Actually, I don't think we need level 2 heating for this. Infirmaries are usually quite warm. We could have just done heater. We didn't have to do this. Let me turn that off. Unless we have more buildings, you know, there's no need to actually go this route. Oh, they're back. Welcome back. I don't know if I can disband you though. I'll get resources. I'll get resources. Hello. How long? 12 hours. See, it's longer. It's longer than what I have. But favorite did go up. Well, I guess maybe it was high already. Helping hand. If we can get this steel to the right spot. Alright, we would need to back you guys up. Go right here. Heater this. The child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been here for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. I'm sorry. This is just a cemetery event. It happens when we have death, which we did. Not really our fault. 5 of them were sent to us, and then 1 of them was overworked through the event there too, so it was just bound to happen, I guess. Alright, they're working with the triple heater, which is actually super warm. Surprise, surprise. And what else can we do? We don't have any issues with anything else. I would like to bump our relationship up a little bit with them before we do anything. And that's also going to take, I'm guessing, 10, 12 hours. Yeah, so it's not going to happen. But we'll just talk to them for now. We don't know much of New Linden, but it seemed to us that unlike you, its people failed to adapt to the changed world. If you let their city fall, they will strengthen your ranks and learn your ways. If you help them instead, your people might yet become assimilated by them. The nature is our ultimate judge, and it's useless to disturb her ruling. But whatever you decide, we won't deny you help if you ask for it. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're both not wrong, right? And I understand that too, but I mean, are we content being here forever? That's the other discussion here. All right, with these kiddos, what do you know about New Linden? We're saddened to hear about the plight of New Linden. It reminds us of the tragic fate of Winterholm. We should try to help them. Some of our children might have relatives there. If we leave them to their fate, many will die. This world saw too much death already. The decision is yours, but whether you choose to save New Linden or not, we'll help you as much as we can. We must stand together, or we'll all freeze alone. I'll give New Linden some time to think it over, to sweat it out. Alright, boys and girls, we're doing it. We're gonna help New Linden. We have an answer. We'll have to send people and resources to New Linden. We'll have to prepare for a huge wave of refugees. Well, let's see. We can't endure much longer. Hear us out. We beg you. We treated you badly, misled you, and we were wrong. Although we still believe we are one people, we will respect your autonomy if you save our city. If you refuse, many will die, but many more will flee to your outpost and every other settlement they can get to. You can't possibly accommodate them all. So many lives are at stake. Please, don't forsake them. What is your answer? We'll save you. Alright, so here's our final goals, right? 3,000 coal in one burst, mind you. 5 steam cores and 250 steel. So the difficult part right now, workers is not that difficult. I can scale down a lot of operations. We can do that last as well. And we can also ask for workers from other places. Right now the difficult thing is we need to save up 3,000 coal to do it in one burst, which sounds a little difficult. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more research, so we're just going to build these here. Alright, New Linden's economy is in shambles, so we'll need a lot of coal to keep them warm. Due to the cold, a lot of their workers are sick, which means that our people will have to replace them. Infirmaries will heal the gravely ill, but to build them, we need to send steel and steam cores. Their food economy is stretched to the maximums at the beginning, so a shipment of food ration will be a great aid. How long? 4 days? Wow, okay. We have heard you chose to spare the Toffs. Too bad, but it's your choice. As we said, alas, we too will have to face its consequences. We'll send them the workers they need to get on the good side and to keep an eye on them. We know a thing or two about generators, having built a few, so we'll take a look at theirs. 50 worker done! Your decision to preserve the bigger and more advanced society will affect us all, for good or ill. Only time will tell. We believe that if we exert ourselves, we can take care of the food shipment for New London. The other tasks are in your hand. Okay, so that's kind of our loyalty payment, I guess. And coal we'll have to take care of ourselves because the kiddos aren't loyal to us. We didn't have enough time to get that done, but we can definitely trade for coal. It means we need to get core. We need a lot of core, don't we? We can tear down one hospital because the sick right now is already down to 13. So this is gone. We don't need this. Get resource back for them. And the wood will be used to store coal. We need a lot of these. Are we still getting wood? Yes, we are. We're still getting resources as usual. Alright, I really don't think we need to research anything anymore. We need another one. Alright, the things that we sent them have arrived. Yeah, there's no choice. We gotta switch over to this, and then we'll probably have to 24-hour it. Oh, we don't have the wood. I mean, we'll have the wood eventually. Every 2 days it's being sent to us. They're going to them already. $250 steel and 5 steam pores. I can also end up trading wood for efficiency. Let's try that. I know we don't have a lot of wood, but there's incoming wood, and we don't need to spend the wood on anything. Sending us the food rations, you accomplish more than just save us from starvation. You have rekindled hope among our people. They're still hungry, but we know what it took to deliver this much, and we appreciate this a lot. Well, we appreciate that you appreciate that, and we're working hard to try to accommodate the rest of your orders. Alright, coal is going, but it's not enough. If temperature did drop back... No, we're not turning that off. We're going to turn it down to 1. And rely on heaters. It's not worth it then. The workers you sent us are a great help. Nearly all our facilities are understaffed. Many of our workers are sick, even more weakened by hunger. Your people give us hope that we still have a chance. Okay. Well, we have 3 days left to get a lot of coal, which is going. We're net 1,058 per turn or per day, which will be enough. Give or take shipment time though. All right, there's also shipment time. I can't really juice that up anymore. We're getting this research done to help that out. We're really doing as much as we can. And we're getting shipments of coal as well, which is included in the 1,000 plus figure. So I think what will have to happen... We got the wood, by the way. That's good enough. We need one more cold storage. We need to... No, I'm not going to ask for coal. Not going to ask for food. Not going to ask for wood. We're going to use 50 wood to boost this efficiency once that's researched and once we're off the 24 hours. Because I believe it's only 12 hours. Yep, 1 day. How do we increase coal production? Because we're gonna be almost done, and we just evacuate the building, and then we don't have to heat that one. Now over here, I feel like we're only heating houses. What is our net coal? It can't be the same. We just turn off so much stuff. Do the calculation again. Really? Oh no, the coal gain's the same, the consumption. Right, we're net 700. Right, so we were even less than that before. Only 700, 2 days, and then 1 day of shipping. So we can keep this up for 2 days, even though it's going to be cold. So we're going to end up starving a little. 12 hours. Is it worth doing it for now? 12 hours? We don't get the full 12 hours. Might as well wait tomorrow. And we actually don't need that many more cores. We're going to have the 5 cores. 250 would be the problem. But even that, next day, we can have that finished, no problem. There we go. So maybe we can even do some of this stuff, but like, we don't really need to. The other stuff for them, right? More food per day, we don't really need that. Help the kids out. This is just goodwill at this point. Oh, this is the comics, right? Comics. I feel like there isn't a need. We can 24-hour this. Right. That's how we can increase production. And then when we hit 6 o'clock, we use the 50 wood for the army warehouse. And we'll boost this too. I mean, only the first 12 hours will get boosted, but still. Okay, it's getting cold. Houses are chilly. The chilly is probably acceptable, but 24 hours, I feel like we'll be fine. No, actually, we'll be fine. Chilly will be okay. We got no one sick right now, so if people get sick, it's okay. We'll have enough. Go. And then we will help the rest of them out when we get more. And coal is going to be a little weird. We're going to have to go over 3,000 at least. Like, at least a little bit. Okay, like 100 before we send them, or else we have nothing to burn on our side. 2 days to deliver. I mean, come on. 12 hours, really. We got this. And we can still improve the life of our friends who lend us a hand here. Yeah, coal is still going strong because we got the 24 hours thing going. We should have enough to burn through, you know, a day. Immediately after receiving the materials shipment from you, we started building the infirmaries and hothouses. Soon we'll be able to care for our patients without triaging and feeding all the hungry. The specter of illness and starvation will no longer hang over us. very glad to hear that. Looks like we're gonna probably finish the game. Assuming this is it. Now we're getting sick, people, because we are not taking care of our housing situation, but it's okay. The number of sick is not that bad, and it's gonna get warm next morning, so we'll actually be at a pretty sweet spot. Will help the prisoners a little bit more. Yeah, they're done. The children's never meant to be fully developed. I think they're meant to be discovered last. Alright, the end. The city is saved. We did it. New London is no longer in danger of collapse. It was a trying time for all, full of strife and discord, but that's behind us now. Despite all the misunderstandings and unnecessary grudges, we saw past our differences and lent a helping hand to those in need. The last city on Earth remains the best hope of mankind, but how long will its people remember the lessons that it was discord, not the great storm, that turned out to be the ultimate threat? Pat ourselves on the back. We have prevailed, and with that, we are done with all 6 scenarios on medium difficulty. We'll be jumping back to a new home to build New London, and we'll do so on extreme difficulty. So things will be rough. I think the weather will be harsher, the demands will be more, your workers collect slower, and generally just work slower. And I believe what else has changed? Like people's need, like how much food they eat and everything will also be a little bit steeper, I think. So just, or like and also like the discontent and hope will be harder to gain, easier to lose. So it'll just be, as the title suggests, extreme. For this one, we took a stand when they, I mean, they had it rough. We know why they didn't give us food, but if they cut us off from food, we're just gonna die. So we essentially ended up declaring independence, finding friends, and building our own little settlement strong enough to support our home city in the end. And we saved them. Yes, with the help of our allies. The 2 that trash talked them actually helped, because they were loyal to us, I guess. I mean, we named it. At least call us Hearth. Wait, we have a death year? That's not... That's kind of weird. 1916, why is it just listed there? Anyhow, I don't think the developers are making any new DLCs, so essentially we wrapped up every single scenario in the game. As I said, we'll be returning to a new home, which is the main storyline, to play that again, because, we were the greenness to the game. We didn't know a thing when we played it first time. Now, after playing all 6, we feel we're pretty experienced, and we're going to hop back in on Extreme to punish ourselves as sort of a final exam for the game. Of course, you can play endless mode. You can pick what type of endless mode you want to do. Basically, you can do the scarce resource bitter cold frequent blizzards, every day will be a struggle, endurance run, basically punished by the weather. The builders, this is kind of, I think, the last autumn type of run where you build the generator and try to survive from the beginning. And then Serenity is kind of, if you want to play build your city, kind of like SimCity style, where you don't have bad weather that often, you have a lot of resources, you can just build a beautiful city. You can do this type of run. But I feel like for a game like this, without the storyline scenarios and the random challenges they throw you with goals, it's quite easy, because you can just kind of moderate how fast you grow and all sorts of things like that. So we're probably not going to do endless mode. We're just going to play a new home one more time, and we're done with the game at that point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series overall, and we'll see you guys when we do get to a new home tomorrow. So until then, bye!